What is good, Cardano fam, ADA gang? We have lots of exciting updates to unpack today. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Have the hat on today for this special occasion. So I hope wherever you are in the world, Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Smash that subscribe, smash that like. Let's get into some exciting news today with George CryptosRus. He says we could see a pretty good rally leading into January with the pro-crypto administration and true institutional adoption. Time and time again, he has said that if the cycles repeat, we are going to see a very bullish altcoin season and Bitcoin season going into the new year. So far so good. One step closer to 40,000. So this is great, guys. We're getting very close to 40,000 holders for Snek and also 100,000 holders for HOSKY. This was an exciting post. I was hoping to see Snek by Murad. He's very key on meme coins. Holders with over $1,000, market cap, and whatnot. And lo and behold, we don't even see Snek. So nice to see that it has been fixed by the Snek community, because when you actually put in Snek on that list, it's quite high. Over 13,000 holders with over $1,000 plus worth of holdings and just under that $500 million market cap. So massive potential for when it gets inevitably listed on tier 1 exchanges. I think we're going to see Binance, CryptoDotCom, Coinbase before Kraken. Now, we saw this clip yesterday and it's been getting a lot of attention on X. Of course, the comedians, the big dogs on the Golden Hour podcast mentioning Cardano ADA, Chris mentioning Cardano ADA. And the reason why I bring it up is because Altcoin Daily responded to the video and many others as well. But he highlighted in his video that essentially mainstream adoption and mainstream is here again. And also I want to highlight to you guys that when we see individuals like Brendan talking about crypto, this is a good thing, because in the context of the video, after that moment, it's around 1 hour, 2 minutes, Brendan thinks that the top is in. He thinks it's too late. And that's coming from the retail investor. So it's fantastic because individuals like Brendan and many others, no disrespect, they will be buying the tops. They're going to be buying Bitcoin at 150, 200, and so on. So massive potential. Altcoin Daily is very bullish on Cardano, and mainstream attention is here, guys. We are getting closer and closer to the altcoin crescendo number 1 of 2, in my opinion. This has been a nice recap from Amergo. Over 40 plus partnerships have been signed. We won't dive too deep into this thread. It's a great read. I've linked everything below, but I do want to highlight Huawei and many other efforts they did, just like Bitcoin OS. Hopefully we see more with Bitcoin OS in the future. I think we're going to see some exciting stuff with Sundial, which is an L2 for Cardano to bring in Bitcoin DeFi, and many other stuff that they've done in terms of VC arms and Huawei, all that good stuff. So nice to see that at least there's been some good initiatives by Amergo, and hopefully we see some more. Wanchain, there's been a good recap on Medium, a nice article. So cross-chain volume increased by 104%. Recently, they showcased over $1.3 billion total trade volume cross-chain. And I want to highlight one key metric here, which really excited me, which was Wanchain infrastructure supporting 39 chains, with 7 added this year, as well as 118 supported tokens, with 21 added this year. So this is fantastic. They have been doing a great job. I know a lot of people are like, why is the price really bad? I don't have the token. They don't pay me. I just focus on cool cross-chain products like Rosenbridge, like Wanchain. And I think that, in my opinion, they've just brought in some nice value to Cardano. And why not? It's an extension of Ouroboros. It's decentralized. Yes, there's always inherent risks with bridges, but I think bridges have come a long way from 2021. So I think Wanchain, Rosenbridge, they will continue to do good efforts to onboard more net audiences from external networks to bring them to Cardano. In the case of Rosenbridge, they've already brought more than $13 million of liquidity into Cardano DeFi from external networks. So the value is there, more liquidity, more users. Let's go to the drama, shall we? On Lunar Crush, This guy's been number one because this went viral and it's hilarious. We always tend to get. I mean, is there a day with no drama on Cardano? I don't know. I try not to even focus on drama. But we have to address this because Charles responded. Gordon at Altcoin Gordon, I'm not sure who this guy is, but in any case, he says Charles Hoskinson, Cardano founder and CEO, has just been arguing with the bot Roastmaster 9000. And taking a close look, let's get a little zoom in here. So Roastmaster 9000 is just an automated bot, some trolling action. And the funny thing is, I guess it throws some shade at ADA. At least she's making money moves while ADA holders still waiting on smart contracts. So it kind of throws shade at smart contracts. Charles says, I'll bite. What evidence do you have that Cardano smart contracts don't work? Be very specific. What can Cardano not do? And you know what's funny? When I saw this conversation in real time, I could tell that Charles was kind of like playing with the bot. I never thought for a moment that he genuinely thought that he's talking to a real person. I mean, there's already a disclaimer that says automated. It is what it is. So Roastmaster 9000 then said, damn, Charles, you want specifics like your blockchain wants adoption desperately? I'd explain, but your transactions per second is so low, my response might take till 2025 to process. At least a little bit of humor there. Keep that same energy for your development timeline though. So Charles wanted to actually see, like, can this bot actually give a credible, objective reason for why smart contracts don't work? So Charles then said, so you've changed your argument for the second time now. I would like you to explain what are the issues with Cardano smart contracts? Why, quote unquote, don't they work? And that was the end of that. I remember I didn't see anything more. It's hilarious that people don't even understand that, like, Charles is doing 200 IQ plays and people just fall for the bait. There are people like, wow, I'm selling all my ADA. And wow, like, this is how stupid people are. No offense. And I don't mean to point the finger at anyone in particular, but guys, like, even if it was unintended, who cares? Like, who cares? So this morning he responded and he said, Charles Hoskinson said, and now we have dumb Charles arguing with a bot going viral. Of course, they leave off the final tweet in the thread with my tongue-in-cheek reply. Remember, kids, the internet is not your friend and people will edit anything to make you look bad. Guys, there are people who are just stupid. There's guys who edit things to make Charles and many others look bad. There's many people who, into my Chris Delia post, they were just doing ad hominem attack. There's a lot of people who just like point the finger and it's so cringe. And it's hilarious, guys. It's hilarious. Because he also said in another response that I'm trying to do one of those Kirk things, kind of like challenge the computer. I guess some Star Trek reference there. It is absolutely hilarious that everyone is trying to, the cope against Cardano is unreal. They're always trying to find opportunities as a result of whether it's jealousy, anger, maybe they missed out on the 25-cent dips. I don't know how do you explain that type of logic? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm just going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they actually genuinely thought that Charles is like going up against a bot and he thinks that it's a real person. But I already knew from the verbiage, as someone who focuses a lot on copywriting, on wordsmithing, that Charles is just talking to a bot. But even if you gave it the benefit of the doubt that like Charles thought it was a real person, who cares? People on X sometimes have so much time on their hands. It's absolutely hilarious. And I don't believe in I believe in like positive spotlight. I don't believe in slamming founders in a very negative way as a means to increase clout and increase engagement. It's very short-sighted, and I also don't recommend the same to anyone else. Guys, whatever you're doing, music, right? Production, you're DJing, you're doing news, focus on excellence and integrity, right? This is Christmas, right? And we should always focus on goodness, kindness, integrity, meekness, restraint, and defending people also. And so I said a basic statement. I said time to buy more ADA. And so it's just hilarious. But anyways, that's it. I have nothing else to say. I don't get fazed by stuff like this. It's just, I kind of just pity the people who actually genuinely get upset. It's crazy, man. But we're doing good. We're doing really good, guys. 92 cents. I think my prediction again is boding well. Congratulations to anyone who did Goblin Hands and took advantage of that 76 cents. I still have the buy limit order set. If like there's a surprise Wilhelm scream dip. But I don't think so, guys. You know, on my run today, I was going for a Chad run. You know, you got to stay fit, strong body, strong mind. And I was saying to my bro that like I don't think there's going to be any more dips. I think like if there are a very small percentage, I don't think we're going to get this type of dip anymore. I think that, and I agree with George's sentiment. I watched his latest video in his studio entirely, and he's just very bullish going into January and beyond. And I agree. I think it makes sense given what we've seen in the past. Right now, Bitcoin dominance is looking really nice. It never came back up to these levels of 60%, so it seems like we're getting ready, strapped up for altcoin season. ADA is looking fantastic, especially for people who even bought these lower levels. You're laughing right now, especially if you scooped up a nice bag of almost being up like 20%, 25%. So I think we're just in the patience phase right now. So enjoy your holidays with family and friends. Enjoy this time off. The time of giving, the time of thanks, you know what I'm saying? Life is precious, a time of grace. And yeah, guys, just we got to practice more kindness, more meekness. Everything's looking really good. A guy messaged me on X and he's like, are you actually bullish on ADA? And I'm like, yeah, I'm bullish on ADA. I'm bullish on XRP. There's many other projects, and I'm really fed up with people projecting their piss poor attitude as a result of maybe they missed out the dip, maybe they are jealous of a project. I don't know. I could speculate here for a million years on qualitative analysis. But we got to respect the pump. You know what I'm saying? Respect the pump, guys. And that goes for me too. That goes for everyone. Respect Solana's pump. Respect Hedera's pump. Respect Algorand's pump. Respect all the pumps. You know, and if you don't like a project, just sell it and move on. And we don't need to focus on those other lanes. Just like Usain Bolt, just like anyone else, an Olympic athlete, we got to be focused on the prize. So we have a lot of exciting stuff around the corner with HOSKY nearly 100,000 holders. Chad is getting a lot of momentum. Big shout out to Mike D for the fantastic daily spaces. I'm joining a lot of those quite often, and I think they're really cool. I like this kind of niche community that's being founded based off of like just Chadness, strength, endurance, integrity, all that stuff of like just working hard, especially just the hard workers, which there's plenty of in Cardano, but I see a lot of sub-communities being chiseled, which is absolutely fantastic. And that was a big inspiration for this post, is that, I mean, there's a million other guys I can include in here. So if you're not in here, there's just not enough space, you know what I'm saying? But the idea is that, you know, Cardano has so much, right? Many of these didn't exist in 2021, and there's 100 times more, and we still did a 100x. So at the end of the day, we're chilling right now, $1, $5 to $7 is an easy target, I think, for us to reach and surpass. And I think Q1 is going to be a very exciting year with ETF goodness, pro-crypto administration, institutional adoption, and the DeFi meme coin avalanche. Guys, Merry Christmas. Give thanks. Have an amazing day. Smash that subscribe. Smash that like. I'll see you in the next Ag Crypto Show.